It looks like he's a
Lucas player.
Lucas main. So
I know Aidan playing pretty slow in the beginning, really good at downloading habits, I would have to say.
for sure. And I know he's good under pressure. So with this Lucas, I'm sure he's going to throw on all the pressure with his magnet and try to overwhelm his opponent like most Lucases do. Aidan's very good under pressure.
Yeah.
And he plays with Narcolock, so we'll see what happens after that.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's playing against Coop.
Coop.
So, and this is for top 64. Loser goes to lower in the bracket, has to play either winner of Limbos and Stace or Betch versus Nabs.
Now, I'm personally thinking that Aidan's going to take this one just because I know how much Luke's practice Aidan has.
Yeah.
And how constant he is under pressure. Aidan is a very high-level player, and not seeing the results recently, but overall he has some outstanding results and really has established himself as a top player in the end.
Yeah, and with low-tier City coming out, I mean, this is a great proving ground for him.
Absolutely. And right now we're already seeing a pretty commanding start from Aidan, eliminating space for Lucas, but just right when I say that, you know, taking the tide from one magnet. Magnet's super strong. Yeah, right there, you just saw the pressure established from Lucas on shield, and Aidan knew what to do, covered the retreat option with a back air.
And it's that recognition of space and realizing when Lucas is going to give up that pressure, especially with magnet wave dash back. Very common that we see from a lot of high-level Lucases.
Absolutely. Yeah, a lot of Lucas's mix up like approach from it, like they wave dash forward because people have started to come on like in the meta.
Yeah.
People start to realize that Lucas always wave dash back after a magnet, and they try to come to that option now. And a lot of Lucases try to change and go forward, which is a huge mix up. Usually leads to grab because of the whip. So already established. Wow, huge read from that.
And I do like the back air though, just making sure that he can climb down on some space, making sure that there is no form of SDI or aerial direction off of the down smash, just so he doesn't land the forward smash afterwards.
Yeah, forward smash would have been quite a reach.
Yeah.
Don't think it would have worked. Aidan running away with this one. Gonna have to see a stock take from Lucas right here, or at least a change pace for Lucas to take it, because I don't know right now if he has the fortune to last. And I didn't think that he was gonna get that percent, to be honest.
Yeah.
Not on that 78%.
And still, I mean, being a semi-fast faller, it's very questionable, especially on Battlefield, on the bottom, not even on one of the side platforms that we would be able to see. But 106, Aidan may be able to cross it out. Heavy investment to go for that dive.
Yeah, but that would have been pretty dope if he got that, let's be real.
Oh, but
Lucas going in right now. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
he just missed with a dare that would have led to a kill. Just missed there. Coop with a... he's moving a little bit after that one. Yeah, I would probably feel that.
Yeah, and it is a minor fracture to mentality, I would have to say, but still working off pretty well. That punish game, I mean, pretty consistent, I would have to say.
Yeah, that was very surprising. If I was Aidan in, let's say that kill.
Yeah.
If I was Aidan after that situation, I would be very shook.
Yeah, there's a lot of respect that you do have to put on a player, especially one that maybe you really haven't heard of. So, working off of these nairs.
Right, mentality is very important, especially for top players. A lot of people complain and say like they get really nervous when they play top players, and that's just straight up because you've already established respect for that top player. And if you're a low level about to face a top player, there's no respect that is inherently given to low level players, or at least players that aren't known. I should say low level players that aren't known. And you have to earn that respect. And once you're to death, we'll start that nerve process to build. That goes every single game. That goes in Tetris. I don't know, it goes in everything.
Yeah. It's still just working off pretty strong. We saw earlier Aidan with a pretty strong mix-up with the real back into double jump fair. Basically calling out...
Oh, man.
Oh, with the ledge play.
He's like, I need the kill. Oh my god, he got it! He's rewarded! He's rewarded for a miss!
Oh, and trying to bait out any form of double jump we saw from Aidan, playing it really safe, but double hit fair, or a second hit of fair, going to call that out and get that early stock. I think it was like around 112.
Right, and you even saw, like at the end, comment high level last stock thing that Aidan read that he was standing in shield at the edge. That's a very high level thing that, you know, you gotta avoid as going against the top players, because that's sort of the thing that they read from people that they don't know, is that they expect a lower level player would do that. So I'm not saying he's low level, but that's something that's expected. If he breaks that, that's earned respect, and I'm sure he will not cover that again, which then establishes a mix-up. So that's just a mentality thing that you always got to look out for as you're a throwing player.
Oh, yeah, that triple hop into the dive kick, I mean, working out incredibly well, going to kill Lucas. pretty early, and I would have to say it's very surprising, especially with Aidan just being able to call out these calls around 80 to 120. I think it's the most viable area to immediately get those kills.
Right.
And once again, I would have to say it is because of the practice with Narc that we mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Absolutely. And right now we're actually seeing a lot of nerves coming out from Coop. A couple misses there on shield drops, and just a couple flubs, spot dodges when you could have punished.
Yeah.
That's a little shaky, thinking that this might turn around somehow.
And even with some very questionable DI, risking it with the drop zone nair, but still not going to be able to get the punish. This is his aerial to shine, but missing the punish.
Aidan's running away with it. Yeah, he's really feeling himself. You can tell because he's non-stop pressuring. He's not even going into shield when he is in bad circumstances. He's just dropping hitboxes because he's expecting at this point that Coop's going to mess up.
Yeah.
And that's really it.
I would have to say it's also just because Aidan is probably one of the best players so far, I think, in the round top 20, top 30 area for deducing habits.
For sure. He's a very habit-based player, and he just covers the ones that are the most common.
Yeah, and trying to go for these stray hits, it looks like, especially from Coop. Not the best area that you can go for.
Oh, yeah, it's a car running in the background. Yeah.
I'm going to have to practice those angles at home later. LTC,
There's
definitely
no
not
angle
the
there.
area. Yeah.
There's no way. Oh, that's sick. Okay, let's see Coop. I want to see this socket taken here.
Yeah, trying to call out any
again,
form of
that's something
sharking.
he was expecting. Aidan's going to shield there, and Aidan was just like, no, I'm going to put out a hitbox.
Yeah.
Why not?
And it's looking really rough from Coop right now.
Yeah, he's going to have to establish a strong ground game right now.
Yeah, and it's just the abuse. Even at that low percent, we're seeing Aidan just crouching in the center stage, saying, hey, if you want to take it, come and get it.
You got to earn it, yeah.
Because I do have a 2-stock lead, and you do have to recognize that you're going to have to play a lot harder.
For sure. Yeah. Aidan really, again, he's going to come to this tournament. I think he's going to go far.
Yeah.